Welcome to Rap in Order, the interrogation of a hip-hop album, where we take some of the culture's most beloved hip-hop albums, put them on the stand, see if they stood the test of time. Now let's see who we got on the stand today. Welcome to another episode of Rap in Order. I'm First Class Regg.
And I'm Taurian B.
We're joined here today by the illustrious man himself, Mr. Quincy Jones.
How's it going, y'all?
Feeling good today, feeling great. How y'all feeling?
Right. I'm doing good. As we're recording this episode, the Grammys is happening. Killer Mike just won Rap Album of the Year.
Let's go. They're
getting it right finally.
Damn, who else was in that category? Do you know?
Let's look it up.
That was Rap Album of the Year?
Yeah, Album of the Year. I think Doja Cat was definitely in there, I think.
Rap album.
No, that was last year.
Oh, that was last year. Nominees.
Hold on, let's see. Nominations, let's see.
Oh, winners.
Oh, damn it.
I don't know. We'll see later. But that is cool that Killer Mike won. He really, really wanted that. He talked about that a lot. He was like, yo, I need to get that.
And it's well deserved.
Yeah, so that's fly. Oh, Her Loss.
Okay, so it was Killer Mike for Michael, Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss, Metro Boomin, Heroes and Villains, Travis Scott, Utopia, and Nas's King Disease 3.
Him. I kind of wanted Nas to win again.
Yeah, but no.
Man, he got one.
Yeah, I know. It's long overdue.
Did you hear that Ludacris story about the Grammys?
Nah, what did he say?
I missed it.
I love
what did he say?
Story. He said that he won it for like release therapy because everybody kept telling him that like he's too animated and too silly. Mm-hmm. So he won, right? So he came to the back and he said they didn't have dressing rooms back then. They just had like different like section areas off with like a tent, like a cloth. Mm-hmm. So he's in the back like, I won. I fucking did it. I did it. And he said all he hears is like this nasally voice like, shut the fuck up. Not everybody won tonight. And then he looks behind the curtain and it's Justin Timberlake. And mind you, Justin Timberlake won 2 awards that night. So Justin Timberlake just wanted Ludacris to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
That's funny.
That's mad funny. Of course you love that story. But no, so of course. Yeah, speaking of Justin, he has a new album coming out that I'm looking forward to. You know?
I mean, I'm looking forward to it as well. I enjoyed Man of the Woods. I just know that he was pandering.
Oh, for Man of the Woods?
Yeah. I'm a huge Chris Stapleton fan. I'm like as far as like country music, like Chris Stapleton's one of my favorite artists. Like country, like I also like country music. I just know that Justin Timberlake wasn't genuine about making that project. It was just like he was trying to see if he could step into a new lane because he saw like how successful and how well other country artists were doing, and he thought, hey, maybe I could step into this. I'm from Tennessee. Let's see.
Yeah.
And it just did it. And then next thing you know, he's telling us, yo, what's up? He's black again.
Has he said, yo, what's up? Where did you get that from? His first single is not even...
Britney Spears wrote it in the book and said how he uses a black scent.
No, it's not, but okay. So he's conflicting points. You saying that he came back and he said, yo, what's up? Like, black people, what's up again? He didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Because his music at least hasn't really been a pander.
That new single's very black.
No, it's not. It's very...
White people sing like that?
I mean, you could say that about his singing in general.
He's a soulful singer.
That's very black, right?
Would you say the same about Robin Thicke?
Would I say the same? Yeah, he sings like a black person. It's very black. No. But Robin Thicke ain't never left us. He stayed.
Well, Robin Thicke joined us, you could say, because when he first came out, he had long hair. He was riding his bike through the city and he was singing over Beethoven.
I think that was the label that told him to do that, and his voice was still matched.
He's shooting him bail.
Yeah, he's shooting him bail.
I'm not shooting him no bail. Like Robin Thicke. No, if you know Robin Thicke's history,
he looked like
he mistreated black women.
No, he didn't actually. She mistreated him. She didn't claim him.
Footballer?
Yeah. When they was in high school, she used to shit on him. She used to be like ashamed to like say she was dating him and stuff like that, even though he was paid for her to go to after school, get her career on point. Then next thing you know, he got addicted to drugs, and you know things just went left for him.
Copy.
And only half of her, you know, he only cheated on half of her.
I was trying to pan it.
Oh, okay. He only cheated on half of her.
He cheated on half of her. It's crazy. She ruined him for everybody. There you go. So we are looking forward to the Super Bowl, right? Who do y'all have? Y'all have any predictions?
I do.
I'm putting my money on Mahomes. The betting applications, they're not paying us, so I'm not saying their name. The betting applications are saying that San Francisco is going to win. Mm-hmm. I'm putting my money on Mahomes.
Man, it will be the perfect storm if the Chiefs win. It's just a lot of Taylor Swift. It's going to be a lot.
Oh my God.
If they win, and they're like making predictions online on like whether or not she's even going to make the Super Bowl because she performs across the country.
She's going to make it. She'll be in Japan.
Yeah. So they're like, yo, is she even going to come? Like whatever. Like, so
I too am rolling with Kansas City. I'm rolling with Kansas City, one, because Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, like, it's just like undeniable. They're gonna have to try to figure out how to stop that combination, and I don't think that they're capable of it. And I also don't think that San Francisco's offense is too, like, if you're a football fan, you know that like Deebo Samuel goes, the San Francisco 49ers go, and Deebo Samuel, like, even though he's a really good football player, like, if he's taken out of the game, it kind of ruins everything, and it makes him kind of run the ball with Christian McCaffrey, and sometimes that, like, kind of slows them down if they can't keep up with a team that can score points really fast because they're trying to, like, grind it out and run, and that's why I think, like, the difference is going to come in. Brock Purdy is a game manager.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking them, because Pat is a better quarterback.
Yeah, so Pat's the better quarterback, and Andy Reid is the better coach.
Yep.
Always go with that. Kansas City Chiefs are the new. It's so crazy how fast this happened, but it's like they are the new age Patriots.
The Eagles.
Yeah,
Patriots.
Or Patriots.
Yeah,
rather, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, they did a new. They did a that, like, it's crazy how, like, it happened that quick too. Like, you know, so like it took some time after the Cowboys fell off.
So you think if they win this year, they'll go for a 3-peat?
Well, they gonna have to add some pieces on the outside, but I definitely think that if they win back to back, that automatically puts them in dynasty status. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing, right? If they can do 3 in a row, I don't think any NFL team's ever done 3 in a row, actually. So if they do that, like that's arguments for, like, the greatest, like, everything of all time. Like, teams have done back to back, but I don't think any NFL team has done 3 years in a row. That's very difficult.
They had the undefeated season, but we had the
yeah. Giants let them know.
Man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't lose. Yeah, we don't lose New England. We play. We see them in the Super Bowl. They better be scared.
Okay, so we can get into our album for the day, which is this is Rick Ross, Deeper Than Rap. This album was released April 21st, 2001. It's his third album from Ricky Rose. Features production from The Incredibles, The Runners, DJ Toom, Drummer Boy, of course, Justice League. He loves those guys. They have great chemistry. Guest spots from Nas, Avery Storm, Foxy Brown, Neo, to name a few. Supported by 3 singles: Magnificent, Maybach Music 2, and All I Really Want. The album debuted at number 1, selling 150,000 units in the first week. 2008, CEO Officer Ricky thing, photo went viral for that time frame, right? 50 Cent versus Rick Ross came to fruition. Ross claimed at the time that that if Get Rich sold 10 mil, his album would sell 12. That's what his claim was.
Yeah. No.
Obviously, we know that didn't happen. But Ross ultimately won the war by releasing good quality music. At the end, that's really just what won.
What's so interesting to me, and I'm so sorry, that was rude of me.
I was at the tail end. What's up?
He just started fucking with 50 out of nowhere. I know it was in defense of Khaled.
Khaled, Joe.
Yeah. Like, I just think that it's like, I just think Rick Ross, like, it's just odd. Like, really think about it. Like, out of nowhere, he just started just saying shit.
Is this the street version of what what Cole did with Kanye, like moving his album up to maybe this is the street version of that. Like, I want my name in the conversation. You one of the top dogs. I feel like I'm a top dog. I'm shooting.
Remember when he was dissing Eminem at this time too?
Was he?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Okay,
he was
well,
going
that-
at Eminem
He was
too.
dissing Eminem just to get M to say something back to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he really went for it. Like
Mhm.
he basically was like, all right, well, I know Eminem is your big homie, so just in case he step in, I'm gonna tell him he trash too. Like, Ross is just. I mean, I get it. Like when are Rick Ross and Eminem ever gonna be in the same space unless like the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions play against each other in the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's really the only case scenario.
Or the Pistons play the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals,
Yeah.
some shit like that. only in this in a sports realm would those two men ever be in the same place.
That's true.
But yeah, I think it was in defense of those people that he started saying something about 50. And then 50 being classic 50, we know how that all went back then.
Officer Ricky.
He launched the
Well,
whole
that's-
website off of the
Mhm.
back of this.
Yeah.
This is 50
Yeah.
started with this.
It was.
Mhm.
I'll be honest with you. It was disappointing because I wanted to see 50 spar, which I think he was capable of doing, but I also realized that 50 wasn't like a rapper. He was a hit maker.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the difference because I was like, oh shit, like he can't bar these dudes up. Like this is why he's just taught, like 50 just has charisma.
He has
Yeah.
Banks to do that.
Yeah, he has Banks to do that, but like 50 Cent is kind of like The Rock in wrestling.
Yes.
Where like, like The Rock, like he has the look.
He's a showman.
He has the look. He can talk on the mic, but in the ring, he's not a good wrestler. Like The Rock isn't like going to like impress you. He's not like Owen Hart or somebody like that. Like in the ring where like his ring mat skills are like immaculate and so good, but he's going to sell the tickets. You're going to pay to come see this man,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to be electrifying, and he's going to do his basic shit. But yeah, like with 50, it's the same thing. Like 50 Cent knows like how to like get the radio records and get you on board to want to be excited for what he's doing, and he's just better than a lot of people at those things.
And
And
he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
So
And he's funny. Yeah.
yeah, so he leaned into that in this beef. But
Mhm.
let's get to Rose.
Yeah, we'll get into this Rose album, man. It kicks off with Mafia music.
Mm-hmm.
Classic intro.
what an opening, bro.
Yeah, basking in the controversy of it all.
Yes.
Feeding the streets quality like Rose does.
Mhm.
Which I think of this one. I guess y'all already said it, right?
It's an incredible opening. It's so dark
Mhm.
and haunting, right? The way that the beat opens,
It's so incredible.
it's just like it's one of those albums where I really think like, oh man, like this is about to be something. This album let me know what the sound of like for going forward, like for Rick Ross's career.
Mhm.
Like this kind of like defined him. Like this is
Yeah.
like, all right, this is the predecessor to like what we got with Teflon Don.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even for like his persona
Mhm.
and his gimmick, like this project is like what solidified it. Because before I think he was like even finding himself like in like how he was dressing and presenting himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he got it. And he was like, all right, Mafia boss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is like what I'm doing, and I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
And even like you were saying, like the flows, like he found his flow that would last the rest of his career
Yeah.
Yeah.
on this project,
this
starting with
album.
the song.
You're right.
Because prior to that, it was like
that double flow thing that he
"Here
did.
goes what we do," it was
Yeah.
that type of thing. And then he really found it on this. He
I agree.
was rapping on this shit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And this song reminds me of What's Beef.
Mm.
Like the way,
Yeah, and
the way
it
he's
does.
rapping slow, the beat is dark. Like
Mhm.
it reminds me a lot of What's Beef.
Yeah. So he takes that and he leads into Maybach Music too, featuring Kanye West, T-Pain, Weezy. All people that had really big moments around that time frame. This was 2009, so like this was like coming off of 808's Kanye. This was like one of the only moments that we heard of him rapping without like any auto-tune around this time. And then Wayne was still the man, even though Carter 3 was 2007. This was 2009.
Okay.
This was 2009. Wayne had sold 1 million the first week still. I think, no, wait. So when was Carter 4? Carter Because I think he did 1 million for Carter 4 the first week too.
Carter 4 was 2011.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so he was still that nigga. He was still the number one spot rapper.
Yeah.
Million the first week. T-Pain was everywhere. So this just made sense for who he had on it. And then we didn't even know we was gonna get a Maybach Music sequel. I think even when he spoke to the producers, they didn't know that they were ever gonna make a Maybach Music sequel. They were like, yo, he approached us about it and he already had who he wanted on it and was like, this is how it needs to be.
Tough.
So we pretty much just had to make the beat. I thought that was really cool. What did y'all think of Maybach Music 2? I don't even think out of all the Maybach Musics, it's the best one. It's not.
It's the second best one to me.
You think so?
I like the original.
The original is the best to me.
It's the best to me, and then I really like this one. I didn't like the next one. Was it T.I. or something? Like
with Erykah Badu and T.I.?
Yeah, I didn't love that one.
I like that one.
But I thought this was fire. Just the concept of having like that theme of a Maybach 1, Maybach 2, Maybach 3 on each album. I think that's like one of those little nuance things that makes you excited about an album.
Yeah.
That's fire.
I wonder if this was on purpose. The third song is Magnificent featuring John Legend, but all the songs so far start with an M.
M. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing there.
Right?
Man.
Plush, classic single. John Legend sounds great on this.
Yes.
Very plush.
Okay, well, this is like a personal thing. I get tired of John Legend's voice.
I do too.
So whenever like I hear it, I don't enjoy it. I can't.
In certain things, in certain songs, I can hear him on. Like I don't get tired of hearing him on Freemason. He sounds great on that. It's just I can hear him on that.
On this.
He sounds great on this too.
This is like that. Ross has one of these on every album, like with an R&B collaboration that's super smooth.
Yeah, Neo.
He has like Neo. Like he has one of these on like every album, and this is fire. It's very smooth, very lyrically very clever. A lot of clever lines on this. Like this song is tough. So far, this album is three for three for me.
Which I think of Yacht Club.
It changes.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
I'm not
Yacht Club is different.
I'm not a fan of Yacht Club at all.
I don't hate it.
I like the chorus.
Yeah.
All right.
I like the chorus. You're not a fan?
No.
I like the chorus on this one, but it doesn't feel like a Raw song at all. And then we back on track, baby.
Right away.
Usual Suspects featuring Nas.
Yo, I want to full like they were talking about him and Drake doing a project with Ross and Drake. I want a Ross and Nas project together. Like they're really good. I would have been fine with an EP from Ross, Raekwon, and Nas.
What's the other song? What's the song that, because he did a mixtape for this album,
He did Rich Forever. That wasn't this album though.
Oh, it was a different album?
Yeah.
Well, it was not him and Nas.
Him and Nas, they're on Rich Forever. That's
Something Dreams.
Nas killed that shit. But Ross killed that. I think I don't know. They were like this on that.
I think Taurian's right. Like a Nas Ross collab.
A Nas Ross, like just like give me 5 songs. Give me 5 songs.
Nothing crazy.
And like I just feel like Ross sets a tone for people, and I think that I don't think Meek gets it, but I think that somebody like Nas would get it. Somebody like Jay gets it, like where they know the zone that Ross is going into, and they step in and deliver every single time. Like I feel like the one thing that like veer off into, Meek is walking around with like a Phil Jackson, Greg Popovich kind of talent as far as like someone coaching him to go to the next level. And I don't know what's up with Meek. Why he don't
Meek peaked, but he peaked at very high. Like that Championships album was fire. And I don't think he's gonna get no.
But I'm just saying he didn't lean into like having Rick Ross next to him. I don't know. I'm sorry, I was veering off in it. I just thought about it. Like he brings the best out of so many artists. I just wonder why he don't do why don't even
no, don't do that. He brought the best out of Meek.
On what?
On everything they've ever been on together. No?
Best?
The best out of Meek.
I enjoyed Album Bawse. I enjoyed Tupac's back. I enjoyed
even the one that they just did, the single, the first song.
Even the album that they just did is not bad. The album that they just did is not bad. It just came. It's just way too late. Yeah. This album should have came out around the time that fucking Perfectionist or the finals, all those Lucy's that they had should have came out around that time.
Exactly.
It's just way too late. Nobody asked for that in 2023. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? This is way too late.
But no, that was just them saying, yo, we're back together, because they wasn't even on the same page.
That's true.
So that's another thing. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
But as far as like Usual Suspects, Nas snapped on this.
Yeah, Nas, oh man, what he say? And still my talent is yet to be challenged. That's how he started that shit off. I was like, okay, Nas.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was talking his shit on that. He walked. All I really want with The Dream is not really.
It's a cool little.
It's okay. Yeah, it's not their best collab.
Did they collab another time? I think
they don't have more than one.
This is the only collab, I think.
Rick Ross and Dream.
I'm pretty sure that this is it.
Let me see. I always feel like Rick Ross, Dream.
Money Dance?
Oh, yeah. Money Dance. Little Havana.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a few.
Oh, okay. Triple B Dreams. That's
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like any of those.
Terrius Nash.
I love The Dream, though. He's fired.
Yeah, man. Terrius Nash is dope. What was that project that he had in 1977?
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
That was a good project.
I like his second album a lot. The one with Fancy and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my shit.
That album's fire.
It's like Love Money or something.
Lil Wayne having that battle.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Wayne fucking all his baby or all the women that he fucking with.
Yeah, not even just baby mama. Yeah.
It's weird.
Anyway.
Real Joe Budden ish shit, right?
Yeah.
Rich off cocaine.
This might be the Rick Ross song that I listen to the most. And I've never sold
Avery Storm.
a drug a day in my life.
Bro.
But this song reminds me of Miami. Every time I go to Miami, I blast this shit.
All praise due to Avery Storm.
Avery Storm,
This
man.
chorus is phenomenal. Phenomenal chorus.
He's the worst, best singer ever. Like, everything he's ever sung on, I don't think he sings well, but it sounds great.
Yo, he sounds amazing.
He sounds amazing.
To me, yeah.
Bro, Here I Am is amazing.
Yo, it's amazing. It's amazing. Even the song on Kiss
that cadence is crazy. Like he's dope.
He's dope.
Griselda Blanco would shake her ass to this song on a yacht. I don't know if I want to see it. Maybe Sofia Vergara's version of Griselda Blanco. She would shake her ass to this song on a yacht, like on top of the world.
Oh man, yeah, that's
like,
definitely
nigga, what? Like,
Rich Off Cocaine.
No, Rich Off Cocaine. Yeah.
No, I'm just singing Here I Am, but like Rich Off Cocaine is a fucking hit, and I just think if Rick Ross like renamed the name of some of these songs, they were absolutely radio hits.
Yeah, he can't.
That's another thing. Like I think Ross like limited himself in a lot of things, because like Ross is like a very good like hit maker, and it seems like he would just like and it's proven because of his ghostwriting days when he used to ghostwrite for a lot of Superfly artists. I feel like sometimes like he just don't give a fuck. I feel like because like he negotiated such a good deal for himself, he'd be like, all right, I got my money and here's the rest of the album because I can do it. But like I feel like he could have really leaned into more. I feel like Ross could have been one of those artists where he has like 6 songs on the charts at the time.
He's great, man.
Like he's capable of that. Like I'm frustrated that he doesn't do more.
He had a great year. If they didn't say cocaine in the hook, it would lose something. Like the fact that they say cocaine,
it has to.
It's so Miami. Like it feels great.
It makes sense as an album.
I feel like they could have used something else, man.
It makes sense as an album.
Radio version.
Nah, I don't even want this as a radio version. It makes sense as an album cut. Like
it's
just
tough.
Put it as an album cut. This shit is classic. It's
classic
an
Ross.
amazing
This
song.
is definitely going on my all-time Ross playlist.
Same.
This is going on there.
Yeah. Follows it up with Layback, which features Robin Thicke. I don't really like this song. Robin Thicke sounds like 3 songs on this.
Yeah, I feel like Ross coasting up too much, and I also think like they probably recorded in Miami, which is a bad idea.
Yeah,
I feel like Robin Thicke wasn't himself.
Yeah,
honestly, the next like three songs I'm not really fucking with.
Oh, Murder Mommy with Foxy.
Yo, bro,
they were fucking around at this time too.
Yeah,
they were dating. Yeah, they were dating.
Foxy Brown got a lineup, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Foxy. Yeah, he was dating Fox around this time. But yeah, this song is just.
It's just whatever.
Oh, what about Gunplay? With Gunplay,
I wish the Triple C's went further.
You wish Triple C went further?
Gunplay was fun. Yeah. Gunplay is dope. Oh,
I love him, bro.
Well, since we got to Gunplay and we did start this off talking about, the 50 Cent conflict with the album having the conflict, we need to highlight the fact that the beef kind of ended with Gunplay getting hands and feet put on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Gunplay though, man. It happens.
Yeah, Gunplay. The most recent thing I've heard of him was he did you didn't hear nothing?
No,
the thing where he started a GoFundMe for to help or whatever, but then a couple months later
he beat up his lawyer's girlfriend, his lawyer girlfriend or fiance,
something like that. But he
was asking for the money.
He was
back.
giving, because he was given a chain. He videoed himself gifting a chain to Rick Ross, and everybody was like, "Nigga, you asking for money and you what?" And so he hops online and he's like, "Yo, that's not genuine. Then if y'all gonna give something to ask for it back or whatever," and it's like, bro, that's not the point. You asking for money, but you gifting somebody a platinum chain. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. So
he could have said yo, this jewelry store gave this to me to give to Ross something. This nigga yo, fuck you.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, he's a dope rapper. This song is cool.
Yeah, my favorite song, one of my favorite songs that he's on is the song with him and Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar? What's that?
Kendrick Lamar Gunplay.
Oh,
Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
That's tough.
He bodied.
Is that section? That's not Section 80. What
nah. I think that was
Was that Gunplay's project?
I think that was a Gunplay project. The one with Bible on the Dash on it.
My favorite one is Rocky and Gunplay.
Gunplay,
Yeah. Gunplay got some shit.
Gunplay he really caught one. They caught Kendrick early when they did that. He was like, "Hey, let me do this because now I guarantee Kendrick ain't answering my man phone."
Never. Never. Okay, what else is on here? Boss Lady. I always like Ross and Neo's chemistry. They have good chemistry.
Yeah, I just didn't like I didn't like Neo's chorus on this, which is rare because he's great at that. But I thought he gave him a throwaway on this one.
Yeah. Speaking of bad follow-ups, I don't like this song with Trina.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's badly played.
It's weird because Trina and Ross, Ross has helped Trina craft some of her best records. When he was doing Slip and Slide. If I'm not mistaken, he wrote her Ticket to the House verse. If I'm not mistaken, damn, I can't think of the song. Man.
I really forget. I forget, but
pull over that ass too fat, yeah.
Nigga Ross was in the corner bumps in his fuck. That was like what?
I just peeped when he did it, yo. This is why I respect artists who put attention to detail. As you just said, he helped write her Slip Aside verses. Got Trina featured on the song number 12. The next song, 13, he's dissing Trick Daddy. That's just one of those little things.
The Valley of Death.
Yeah,
he did this Trick Daddy on that, and he and then that's the song that he addresses the CO stuff too.
Yeah,
when he addressed it in such a cool ass way too. Can't criticize niggas trying to get jobs. Better get smart. Young brothers live yours. Or the part where he said, for me to feed them, I shovel shit, I CO. So we can bow our heads and pray over the meatloaf.
Yep. Yeah. Valley of Death is amazing. This is that's Toomp. DJ Toomp.
Yeah,
that's DJ Toomp.
DJ Toomp the God.
He's talking his shit on here. He's addressing the CO shit, and like you said, in a clever way.
Do you think that should have been the opening track, or the way the way it opened is fine?
I like the way. I love that this is at the end of the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wish 8 through 12 were better songs, or just take them off, make it short, just like the next. Maybe that's what he thought. Maybe he listened back the same way we did. He's like, yo, I only need 9 songs.
I feel like that was a Puff. Definitely on Dawn got Puff's fingerprints all over.
Oh, okay, because that shit was only a couple. It's
11 songs.
11 songs.
Yeah.
If this was 11, it would have been a classic.
A classic. I agree.
Because then after Valley of Death, you got In Cold Blood.
I heard this song. This is the first song I heard, I think, off of this album. It was on Hip Hop Game.
I hate that Bang'em Smurf is on this song.
At the end, yeah, that's why.
That's stupid.
But
yeah, I think, yeah.
Like he used that. That's like you using Bangum Smurf as ammo.
Yeah.
No.
And he wasn't even saying nothing about 50.
No.
He was just talking.
Yeah. Because the Bangum Smurf for 50 still like it's so weird with 50, like some of the people that he beef with, because it's like they really be like tired, like some of these niggas like still like go see 50 grandparents and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But 50 be like, make sure that nigga not there or someone kill him, like shit like that.
This song is fire. This is like a top diss track for me. I love this song. Beat the case like a rental. He said, "Beat the case like a rental."
A rental.
Like that's hard.
Yeah.
That's just very clever. Yeah, he was talking his shit on here, man. 50 never responded lyrically.
Yeah, no.
He just
50
went
just kept
shopping with his baby
the
mom.
theatrics, man. 50 did everything to destroy this man's career. Everything. And it should have worked. And it didn't.
The music was too good.
Yeah. Music was too good. And then remember he dropped Mafia Music 2 with Chris and Michelle?
Yeah.
And niggas was like, yeah, no, Ross is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I remember that. Like when he dropped that, like the beat was crazy. The video was fire. Everything about it. And it was just like a world hip hop exclusive. Like I remember watching that shit over and over.
When did Ride for My, when did that shit come out with Drake and Ross?
Stay Scheming?
Stay Scheming. What year was
That's
that?
Rich Forever.
That was Rich Forever. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was fire, man.
Yeah, bro. It's a really great project. I think
Solid.
I think from what you guys, I guess y'all want to get to ratings?
Yeah. I had a rating early on, but I changed it. Just because like I'm like I do enjoy this album, but it's just that. All right, let me just re-say it. When I first heard this album, to me it was Rick Ross's best project. Then when I revisited it, this album wasn't as good to me because we got so many better projects from Ross over time. Rick Ross he's 11 projects in. So now I rank it a lot lower than I did originally upon hearing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say it's still a solid album, and he's gotten better since this album. So that being said, I give this album 3 out of 5 waffles because he has so many better projects than this album. But this album was the start of a great run for him.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 out of 5 waffles for Deep in the Rap.
I give this album a 3.5 out of 5. I think what Ross did with this album was take a step up, not only voice wise and flow wise, but production wise got better. He got more concise. He had a lot on his back at this time, and he more than proved himself. I think all of those things are factored in for my rating.
Okay.
See, so my heart is telling me, I don't know if this is in the rule book, but my heart is telling me it's more than a 3.5, but it's not quite a 4, like a 3.8. If that was possible, but if not, it's 3.5 because some of these songs, the heights are like very high, and some of these songs are on my all-time Ross list, like about 4 of them maybe. So yeah, I'm saying like 3.5 but somewhere between 3.5 and 4 for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like this is a solid project, and then especially like there are significant like plot lines in his career going forward for this project because it basically proved that like he stood up to 50 Cent like when everybody thought like you don't do that, and like he showed and proved like he ain't going nowhere. So I think that was kind of like the significance of this project, like, you know, that he was willing to take on the big bully and like be fine. That's what I take from this project.
Yeah, same. And he more than proved himself, man. He didn't run himself dry like trying to keep up with 50 either. Like 50 just kept doing shit. Yeah. You know, and he just let the music speak. I think that spoke volumes. But yeah, 3.5, you said 3, you said 3.8. We'll let that
let it slide.
We'll let that rock. We can roll with that. I think it's definitely a definitive album for Ross. So if for our viewers and listeners, if you hadn't listened to it, definitely recommend. Let us know what you think. I'm First Class Regg.
I'm Taurian B.
And we're out of here, y'all.
See you guys next time. Dun dun.